Our valued guests, we please ask that you now stand as our graduates will be entering the ceremony shortly. Please remain standing as the platform party will now be entering the ceremony. Please remain standing for the singing of O Canada.
Ô Canada, terre de nos aïeux, ton front est ceint de fleurs glorieux, car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. Dr. Crosley, the land acknowledgement, please.
We acknowledge that the land Yorkville University operates on in New Brunswick is the traditional territory of the Wabanaki Confederacy, the Mi'kmaq, and the Wolastoqey Malseet First Nations. We also acknowledge that the applicable treaties for this region are referred to as the Peace and Friendship Treaties. We do this to reaffirm our commitment and responsibility to improving relationships between nations and to improving our own understanding of local Indigenous peoples and their cultures. As a university, we have a duty to address the ongoing impacts of colonialism. Acknowledging the land promotes cultural awareness among our graduates and attendees, fostering a more inclusive and respectful community. By recognizing the truth and reconciliation process, we can work towards a more just future for all peoples in Canada.
I'd like to call forward Dr. Peter Hall to begin our program. Peter?
Thank you, John Crossley, for the land acknowledgement. Welcome and congratulations, esteemed graduates of Yorkville University's New Brunswick campus. I'm so delighted to be here today, along with your friends and family, and celebrate your achievements. Each of you has worked tirelessly to reach this moment, and your dedication and perseverance have paid off. For those of you unable to attend in person and joining us on the live stream, welcome and thank you for being here. Today is a testament to the transformative power of a Yorkville education. You've embarked on a journey of growth and learning, and you have emerged as graduates equipped with knowledge, skills, and experiences that will propel you forward in your careers and personal lives. And look around at your fellow graduates. The bonds you have built during your time at Yorkville will last a lifetime. Your classmates are now part of your professional network, as are the thousands of Yorkville alumni whose ranks you join today. The friendships you've made will continue to inspire and support you on your future endeavors. So today, let's celebrate one another's achievements and have fun. I now want to introduce Dr. Allison Lowe, Provost and Executive Vice President, who will lead today's ceremonies.
Thank you, Dr. Hall. Well, let's check in. Graduates, are you ready? Really? Are you ready? Okay. Now I feel like we can begin. Well, welcome everyone. We have a fantastic ceremony ahead as we begin our program, beginning with that lovely lead-in from our bagpiper. So as we begin, let me say the thing that has to be reminded from time to time. Could you please silence your cell phones so that we hear the names of our graduates and not your phones ringing? We do encourage you to cheer for your fellow graduates. You've been through a lot together and you deserve to be here. But please be mindful that we want to hear every graduate's name as they cross the stage. Take photos, take videos, and share them on social media with the hashtag YUGrad2023. A convocation marks a beginning. That's really what it means. Today, each of you is beginning a new part of your journey as you mark this extraordinary achievement and begin or deepen your professional lives, enhanced by the learning and the relationships you formed here at Yorkville. That education involved many people who touched you directly and those who worked behind the scenes. It's my honor to welcome and introduce you to many of those individuals, beginning with our esteemed platform party. Platform party members, if you will please rise as your name is called, and audience, if you could hold on to your applause until we've introduced all of them. Dr. Julia Christensen Hughes, President and Vice Chancellor, Mr. Ashley Daffel, Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Seth Crowell, Member of the Board of Governors, Mr. Tyler Dunham, Vice President, Governance, Regulatory, and Government Affairs, Mr. Chris Frazier, Vice President, Student Recruitment, Dr. John Crossley, Interim Principal and Vice President Academic for the Province of New Brunswick, Dr. Peter Hall, Dean of Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Ellen Lyle, Dean of the Faculty of Education, Dr. John Morrison, Associate Dean, Bachelor of Business Administration. Thank you all. Please be seated. We're joined today by a number of faculty who represent the many, many more who have touched you on your educational journey, with the faculty members from Behavioral Sciences, Education, Business Administration, and the staff from the New Brunswick campus. Please stand. Thank you for all you've done to deliver our graduates to this point. Perhaps most importantly with us today are the friends and family who helped get you to this point. So graduates, I'd like to ask you to stand, turn, and salute and celebrate your friends and family who are here with you today. They deserve a huge round of applause. Today's graduation is a celebration of your collective commitment to your education, all of yours and everything they did to help you get here. It's my pleasure to call on Dr. Christensen Hughes for a very special presentation.
Thank you, Allison. Dr. Seth Crowell, if you'll please stand. I'm to read a citation in honor of Dr. Crowell for distinguished service to Yorkville University. It is my distinct honor to recognize and sadly bid farewell to our dear friend and long-serving board member, Dr. Seth Crowell, for distinguished service. Dr. Crowell was nominated to the board by our very first dean, Dr. John McLaughlin, in 2002. At that time, the university consisted of only a very small Master of Arts in Counselling Psychology program here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. It was cause for celebration in those days when enrollment topped 100 students. The university has come a very long way since then, all to the good, with over 13,000 students studying across Canada and beyond. There are many fingerprints on this success, and Seth's are prominent among them. Over the past 20+ years, Dr. Crowell's wise counsel and steadfast dedication to doing the right thing has strengthened us as a rising educational institution and assisted us in achieving esteemed recognition from other universities as well as the government organizations that regulate us all. Seth brought an important viewpoint to the board, always insistent that every academic program be of the highest quality, providing students with an exceptional learning experience, and importantly, leading to professional and rewarding career options. Highly valued and respected by his peers, Seth brought a wealth of experience, important insights, and thoughtful questions to our meetings. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Crowell for his many distinguished contributions to Yorkville University, and as we wish him all the very best in the next chapter in his journey. Seth, you will be missed. Now, please direct your attention to the screen for our graduation celebration video.
Here at Yorkville University, we are immensely proud that our community of learners stretches from coast to coast to coast. And today, we are overjoyed to be celebrating your graduation day with you. Each and every one of you has inspired us. So from across this vast and varied land, let's hear from some of your fellow graduates.
Congratulations, everyone. We did it. We made it to our graduation, and I am so proud of each and every one of you.
Congratulations to everyone. I know what a huge accomplishment this is, and it is such an honor to be here graduating with you all.
From lockdown to hybrid, we did it. Thanks to my time at Yorkville University, I was able to secure a position at McMaster University as the first dedicated Black wellness counselor.
Wow, what a great feeling to be able to stand in front of my own academic institute and be able to congratulate my co-graduates. We have done it, scholars.
A special thank you to my husband who's here with me today. You have been my rock. You have believed in me since the beginning, and I wouldn't be here today without you. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for supporting me on this wild and crazy journey.
I learned so much about myself, and I really faced my fears with regards to being on camera, making mistakes. I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all of us.
I hope you're all so proud of all the achievements and the time and the effort that you put into this program and your future.
Yorkville was always that voice over the last couple of years saying like, yes you can, and you got this, and has really grown my confidence and my ability to be that person someone needs.
Thank you, Yorkville, for these wonderful opportunities. It's been a blast over the last few years, and congratulations, everyone.
Yorkville made my dream finally come true.
I want to congratulate each and every single one of you and let you know how proud I am of all your hard work, long nights, group projects, and all the time and effort you put into attaining this degree. I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you and congratulations again.
I know those are just a few of the amazing people in the audience here today and joining us on the live stream, so congratulations again. As a graduate of Yorkville, you will also be joining an alumni community of quite literally thousands of your classmates who have come before you, each of whom plays an important role in their community and their profession. I hope you see them as your future colleagues, your network, a place to call home as you move about Canada and beyond. Your colleagues as alumni have shared many of the same challenges and joys that you have in getting here today, and I know that they take great pride in your accomplishments as well. We invite you to think of this alumni network as your professional network and to share your stories with us on LinkedIn, through your professional associations, and maybe even come back and teach for us. So as we gather to reflect on your success, we do want to leave you with a few words of advice from your classmates and your deans. And to do that, I would now like to call Dr. Lyle to introduce our distinguished convocation speaker.
Good morning, all, and congratulations and welcome. I'm thrilled to introduce someone who has not only made significant contributions to the world of academia, but who has also inspired and touched the lives of many in this very room, our president, Dr. Julia Christensen Hughes. With more than 34 years of experience in academia, Dr. Christensen Hughes has had a profound impact on Canadian education system, whether through leading classrooms, as a teacher, or in her numerous academic leadership roles. She has also written and co-edited several books, including Academic Integrity in Canada, An Enduring and Essential Challenge, and Taking Stock 2.0, Transforming Teaching and Learning in Higher Education. In addition to her academic achievements, Dr. Christensen Hughes has been invited to speak at several high-impact events, including Davos, in World Economic Forum, and addressing the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Dr. Christensen Hughes is a globally recognized academic who is deeply passionate about the power of education to transform lives and improve society. Despite her many accomplishments, she remains a warm and approachable person and someone that I'm not only pleased to call a colleague, but a friend. Dr. Christensen Hughes.
Thank you, Ellen. Much appreciated. And I just feel I need to comment on the video we saw. I want to thank sincerely all of you who sent in clips that were just shared. They were so moving. One of my goals in every convocation is to try not to cry. I already started, so thank you for that. Distinguished members of the Platform Party, honored guests, dear students, welcome to Yorkville University's Spring Convocation for 2023, your convocation. It is indeed an absolute honor and privilege to be President and Vice Chancellor of Yorkville University and to address you here today. Here we go. Here you are. You made it. Through all the turmoil and uncertainty of the last several years, you dug deep, demonstrated remarkable resolve, and earned your grades through impressive academic work and the help of family and friends. I wonder, as you look back, what your most meaningful course was, your favorite faculty member, your proudest moment. In speaking with some of you this morning, I have some examples to share from our business students. I heard about microeconomics and accounting, kind of surprising. Perhaps not for people who teach in those areas and loved and aspire to be professionals in those domains and international business. But I think what brought those courses alive was the commitment of faculty who provided additional resources, met with you one-on-one, and inspired you to apply the concepts to your own life, your career, and to help you make sense of the world. In the Masters of Education, I heard about the philosophical approach to life that your faculty shared with you, encouraging you to dig deep, to challenge, and to keep going, and the powerful impact of major papers and capstone courses where you had the freedom to apply the theory you'd learned in numerous ways. Within our Masters of Counselling Psychology program, I heard about the power of sharing what you were learning, challenging one another in an online setting, but then having the profound opportunity to apply that in the field through your practicum placements where you tested yourselves and developed your skills as counselors. But on top of all of those specifics, there was a common theme, and it was the power of the relationships you made with one another and with your faculty that truly transformed your experience. Now, what I didn't hear, although I suspect might have also been the case, is that you deeply learned when you deeply struggled, and perhaps even momentarily wondered if you could do it. When you faced a challenge, doubted, but then figured out how to overcome it. That's where strength, enduring strength, comes from. Empathy and wisdom too. As they say, wisdom is hard-earned, and honestly, the older I get, the more I understand what that means. In preparation for today, I took some time to reread some of the great philosophers, and I was really taken this time by some of what Confucius advised. One quote, "All good things are difficult to achieve, and all bad things are very easy to get." All good things are difficult to achieve. You have achieved something remarkably good, and that took incredible dedication. One important lesson I've learned through my own life experience is that it has been in those times when I felt truly tested, when I had significant moments of self-doubt, but managed to keep moving, that I ultimately was able to find the silver lining and experience the profound joy of accomplishment and the confidence that comes from doing that. I've often told myself in those dark moments, which we all have, that choosing the right direction is far more important than the pace. When the challenge feels overwhelming, just put one foot in front of the other and keep going. Break the task down. Tell yourself, you've been here before, you've got this. And through this, I've had the privilege of professional opportunities that I could never have imagined when I was graduating with my own degrees, when I was sitting where you are today. In your studies, you've learned to analyze research, dissect the nature of problems, identify solutions, and put in place action plans for success. That is the power of education, combined with life's lessons. And it is the knowledge, skills, and values that you have learned or further honed while you've been with us that will set you up for success for the next chapter in your story. Another quote from Confucius. I read this one for the first time last weekend. He said, "We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one." We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Pretty profound. We so look forward to learning of where your journey will take you next. For our esteemed guests, I thought I'd share a little bit about Yorkville University and today's graduating class. Yorkville, as you may know, is Canada's largest private university with campuses in New Brunswick, Ontario, and British Columbia. As I mentioned earlier, we have over 13,000 students across a number of undergraduate and graduate programs. And Yorkville is really proud to be recognized as one of Canada's leading online universities, one that provides unparalleled opportunity for students living in diverse and remote communities. This New Brunswick ceremony is particularly poignant as we have students convocating from every province and territory in Canada, as the video said, from coast to coast to coast, as well as 13 countries, including the US and Saudi Arabia. I think that diversity of student has had a remarkable impact on your learning. That's something else that was shared with me this morning, as well as the fact that one of your classmates traveled over 5,000 kilometers from northern BC to be with us here today. Now, the degrees being represented that you're all graduating with are Bachelor of Business Administration, Masters of Adult Learning, Masters of Educational Leadership, and Masters of Arts in Counselling Psychology, arguably represent three essential pillars of a healthy, robust, and flourishing society. As graduates, now that you know you only have one life, right? Your calling is deep. It's profound as well. It's to support the development of ethical business, innovation, leadership, the creation of products and services that will serve society well in a sustainable way, helping individuals and communities be self-sustaining. Graduates of our Masters of Education degrees, what could be more important than understanding the complexities of human learning in an ever-changing world and having the skills to facilitate the learning and development of others? As educational philosopher John Dewey advised, there is not much point in having a democracy if people aren't taught, if they are not capable of discerning information, debating with others, coming to understand complex ideas, and apply those ideas in service to society. For our MACP grads, the last few years have taught us just how fragile mental health can be and how much trauma people carry and how essential it is to have skilled professionals who can help others thrive and flourish. These are the pillars of our Yorkville, New Brunswick programs, the pillars that each one of you represent: ethical commerce, lifelong learning, mental health. We thank you now for the contributions you will undoubtedly make to your families, your communities, and your professions. Today, we are proud to be celebrating with over 2,400 eligible graduates and the approximately 500 of you who are gathering in person here today. To those participating online, including the families of our graduates, we know you are with us in spirit and are very proud of what your loved ones have accomplished. Once again, sincere congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Christensen Hughes. We're so grateful to have you guiding us here at Yorkville. You always seem to find the words to inspire, and I'm sure that our graduates were moved to hear you speak of their dedication and the positive impact that they'll make in the world. Thank you again. So in your program, you can learn more about each of our valedictorians by reading their bios. But I'm really excited right now, and it's my great pleasure to introduce you to our first valedictorian for the ceremony from the Bachelor of Business Administration program, Surah Mansour. While balancing her studies with a demanding legal career, Surah exhibited unwavering perseverance throughout her studies. Her dedication to the university community highlights her commitment to making a positive impact in the world of business and beyond. Personally, and going a little bit off script here, it's been wonderful to see Surah just thrive and flourish throughout this journey and afterwards. She's the type of graduate that the second she finished up with her formal programming at YU, I had my claws in, and any opportunity to bring her back and give her an opportunity to speak to current students, prospective students, or be involved in the direction of the program, I will continue to seize that. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Surah Mansour.
Thank you so much. Dear fellow graduates, esteemed professors, and distinguished guests. It is with great honor that I stand before you today as the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Business Administration program. On behalf of our fellow graduates, I would like to express deepest gratitude to everyone who has helped us along this journey. First and foremost, I would like to thank our professors, whose unwavering dedication to teaching and guiding us has been invaluable. Your expertise and passion for your respective fields have not only prepared us for the challenges of the business world, but also inspired us to pursue excellence in all that we do. We have been fortunate to have such exceptional educators who not only imparted knowledge, but also challenged us to think critically, work collaboratively, and pursue our dreams with tenacity. To our dean and administrative staff, thank you for your tireless efforts in ensuring that our academic experience was both enriching and fulfilling. Your unwavering commitment to our success and well-being has made a significant difference in our lives, and we are truly grateful for your leadership and support. I also want to express our appreciation to our families and loved ones who have been our unwavering support system throughout this journey. Sorry. You have been there for us. Excuse me. You have been there for us every step of the way, cheering us on during our successes and providing a shoulder to lean on during difficult times. Thank you for believing in us and helping us to achieve our goals. As we move forward in the next chapter of our lives, let us not forget the lessons we have learned and the memories we have made in our time at the BBA program. Let us continue to strive for excellence, to be lifelong learners, to make a positive impact in the world. We may have different paths ahead of us, but I am confident that the skills and knowledge we have gained during our time here will help us navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In closing, I would like to congratulate each and every one of my fellow graduates on the remarkable achievement. We have come so far and accomplished so much, and I have no doubt that we will continue to accomplish great things in the future. Thank you, and once again, to everyone who has supported us along the way, we could not have done it without you. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sora. I really appreciate what you said about continuing to be lifelong learners and striving to make a positive impact in the world. That really gets to the heart of what we strive to achieve in higher education. Thank you again. Many of you are graduating with honors and distinction today, and you'll see this notated in the programs. Congratulations on this achievement. I'd also like to extend a special congratulations to one of my Yorkville colleagues. We're always pleased when our members of our staff are enrolled in our programs, so a special congratulations to Mr. Chris Frazier on his graduation. We're so glad to see you here, and we'll celebrate you back in the office. I'm sure he's going to get even with me for that later. Yeah. But I'd like to invite our president back to the podium to confer degrees and Dr. John Crosley to announce the graduates.
By virtue of the power invested in me by the Board of Governors and the Province of New Brunswick, I hereby confer the degree Bachelor of Business Administration. Candidates for these degrees will now be called forward.
Thank you. I'd invite the marshals to begin to escort the graduates for the BBA. Audience, I'd like to ask you to please be respectful in your applause so that each candidate's name can be heard. And graduates, when you've crossed the stage, please return to your seats. Bachelor of Business Administration graduates, as you come forward, you'll hand me your name card, and I'll try hard not to mispronounce you. We'll see. I may put my good ear to you and ask you to pronounce your name for me as you come by. You hand me your card, I will read your name. You will cross the stage to have your photo taken with the President, Dr. Christensen Hughes, and Dr. Morrison, and then you can head back to your seat. So enough preamble, let's start. Thank you very much. I'll try it. Ayashat Mopel Ola Ajay. Ajay? Thank you very much. Oh, I was going to say it says morning ceremony. Oh, no, sorry. Lama Al Ghassain. Hello. Surah Husham Al-Mansour. Congratulations. Buira John Baganda. Michael A. Boyd. Jessica Bradshaw. Brittany Brown. Alicia Clement. Alicia Clement. Your morning, 17. Vanessa Couture. Christopher Dunphy. Trevor Endo. Thank you very much. Esther Gassana. Ahad Gul Handal. Syed Taha Hassan Jafari. Frank Bankolda John. Jonathan Panicia. Krishanth Pupalasingham. Sorry. Kayla Dawn Porter. Madhushika Ranasingh. Elizabeta Rapzinska. Close enough. Salome Rasanayagam. Thank you and congratulations. Mulshankar Sawamber. Vicky Williams Coburn. Nissan Gebru Woldiabzigi. Congratulations to the Bachelor of Business Administration graduates here and all of those watching online.
It's my pleasure to now introduce our valedictorian for the Master of Education program, Aisha Bika. Aisha is a program management professional with more than 23 years of progressive experience in the Canadian and international not-for-profit and corporate sectors. Aisha strives to be a leader who uplifts and who empowers marginalized individuals so that they can reach their fullest potential. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Aisha Bika.
Good morning, fellow graduates, distinguished faculty members of Yorkville University, and guests. I would like to start my speech with a story that is extremely personal to me. The story that led me to the Master of Education in Educational Leadership program. Most of us gathered here today have experienced a tragedy at some point in their lives. I experienced mine on May 1st, 2020, when I received the news of my mom's sudden passing. She lived in Colombo, Sri Lanka, which is the capital city, and COVID-related travel restrictions unfortunately prevented me from saying my final goodbye to my mom. I watched her burial through a WhatsApp video call. It was heartbreaking. My mother, Leonie, was a successful entrepreneur. She launched a highly successful school of elocution and English language in Sri Lanka. At any given point in time, there was a wait list to get into her school. She was incredibly smart, beautiful, resilient, and as a South Asian mom, she was also melodramatic. She told me how education will help me find my purpose in life. And without it, I might become even homeless and hungry. I was probably 8 years old when I first heard this. Now, most kids that age would fear of losing both shelter and food. Not this girl. I feared only about losing one thing: food. Kit Kat and cake were considered as primary food groups, and I still do. And I feared losing access to such. So my 8-year-old self made a commitment to be a lifelong learner. And so, in January 2021, I started my master's program to honor my mother. It was also my way of dealing with the grief and pain of losing her so unexpectedly. Not even in my wildest dreams did I think I would be standing on this stage and giving this valedictorian speech. I'm deeply humbled. I discovered my purpose in life approximately 23 years ago, which is to have a meaningful and thriving career in the social services sector. I'm a racialized immigrant woman who identifies as Sri Lankan Canadian. I'm the Director of Career and Women's Services at Achieve, a large not-for-profit organization in the Greater Toronto Area. I provide strategic leadership and direction to a portfolio of programs that is community-based, government-funded, and helps new immigrants, women, and all equity-seeking groups. My projects are worth approximately $17.5 million. My peers and professors at Yorkville influenced me and even challenged me at times to step out of my comfort zone and question my own biases and preconceived notions. Coming into this program, I unfortunately carried with me many inherent biases about leadership, about management, and about society at large. Thankfully, I no longer feel shackled by those notions. I now fully embody the term, think globally and act locally. I saw my own self-transformation happen before my own eyes. I became more considerate through reflexive thinking. I now see and accept people for who they are and meet them where they are at in their lives. I began to understand the importance of an intersectional lens. I saw how my inconsiderate and narrow-minded views have hurt and harmed people in the past. Throughout this program, I promised myself that I'm never going to go down that path ever again. Today, I have become that person who deeply contemplates before making a purchasing decision, for example. And this is because of the sustainability course that I took with Professor Joy Ksenia O'Neill. I've also developed a heightened awareness about my thoughts, my actions, language, and tone, and how my lack of consideration for all that can hurt others. I listened intently to my peers when they talked about the various strengths, challenges, and best practices in their line of work. The strategic application of such learnings allowed me to contribute to multiple funding proposals to the Government of Canada, along with my coworkers. As a result, my current employer has secured funding worth millions of dollars to design and deliver multi-year projects to support immigrants and equity-seeking groups. Last year alone, the organization I work for supported over 100,000 individuals. Securing financial stability for these individuals not only helps their families here, but it also helps the families that they have left behind. There are some special people I want to thank who have supported me through this journey. My absolute favorite human being in the world, my husband, who is in this audience. Yes, Nitesh, can you stand up and introduce yourself? Okay, oh, it was good, yes. Nitesh, you have been my rock, and for that, I am thankful. My friends and coworkers who are cheering me on virtually. The 4 professors who provided the faculty reference letters when I applied for this honor. Dr. Susan Elliott-Johns, Dr. Stephen Noble, Dr. Joy Ksenia O'Neill, and Dr. Lorraine Gordon. I only needed 2 letters, but I got 4. And I'm going to hold on to those letters forever. And I will even read them to myself on days that I'm slightly feeling inadequate. My mom, Leonie, my dad, Anton, and my dear mother-in-law, Madhu, who were my cheerleaders, who have all sadly passed. Dr. Stephen Noble, who's in this audience today. When I delivered the news that I've been selected as the valedictorian, he told me, with any luck, I will make sure that I'm there in the audience to hear your speech in person. Dr. Noble, thank you. He also told me, and I quote, I know full well that your parents are looking down with great pride and joy. They are pinching themselves with happiness at what their daughter has achieved. They are watching. Dr. Noble, thank you for these kind words. I want to dedicate this accomplishment and honor of being the valedictorian to my mother. I refer to her as Ammi in my native tongue. Ammi, you single-handedly educated me since my father's death and raised me to be the human being I am today. I hope I have made you proud. Here's the message I want to leave with all of you. Fellow graduates, my success today is the sum of all the shared learnings I experienced with all my peers and professors in this program. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. What we have accomplished today here is remarkable. We committed ourselves to this learning journey. We pushed ourselves and our peers out of their comfort zones to foster the art of letting go and the art of letting in. Many of us here, if not all, did one heck of a juggling act. To care for ourselves, to care for our loved ones, while also trying to maintain and manage a full-time job. We did not crumble under pressure. We charged through. So, needless to say, we are a learning community. We can help all individuals in our communities to feel physically and psychologically safe so that they can be their authentic selves and bring the best version of themselves to work, to school, and all places in between. Our journey has gifted us with a toolbox, and it's time we use those tools with care and caution. So, I urge you to ask this one question. How can I unequivocally advocate for those without a voice in my family, work, school, so that they can be seen, heard, accepted, and empowered? This is not a far-fetched concept. Let's create a sense of belonging for those around us. Let's continue to believe in our abilities, our strengths, and our resilience. And let's continue to learn and grow so that we can continue to be the advocates of positive impact and change in our communities. Congratulations to us graduates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aisha, for that deeply moving speech and for sharing such a story of profound loss, but also of rediscovery and growth and the transformative power of education. I think it's fair to say that you've inspired all of us in this room, and I echo Dr. Noble's words that your parents are very proud of you today, as are we. Congratulations. I'd like to welcome Dr. Christensen Hughes back to the podium to confer the degrees on our education graduates, and Dr. Crosley to read the names.
By the power invested in me by the Board of Governors and the Province of New Brunswick, I hereby confer the degrees of Master of Education.
So same procedure, you know, it's across the stage, name, there, back to you. So. Shireen Balal. Zora Benatur. Close. Christine Calderon. Kimberly Cameron. Deborah Campbell. Melissa Churley. Suzanne Koch. Leslie Donovan. Aisha Bika. Gail Fillmore Crilly. Rajveer Singh Gill. Jody Gregg. Mashid Hamidku. Cheryl Hartwick. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Amanda Jensen and friend. Hannah Kitchingman. Thank you. Congratulations. Sasila Krishnan. Canute Lawrence. Angela Lawson. Adam LaRue. April Logue. Kim Lusa. Matthew Lusk. Vicky Mackenzie Denis. Christine Martin. Congratulations. Kimberly Martin. I promised I'd mispronounce this. Chris Fraser. So congratulations to all the graduates. Oh, wait. Sorry, the marshals. Marshals and I were not coordinating well there, I guess.
Oh, we have more? Yeah, you have more. Oh,
Apparently.
that's so exciting.
Did I get that? Yeah, I know. And Brianne Matthews. Congratulations. Sonam Maheshwari. Lauren Mary. Manuela Michelin. Jacqueline O'Hearn. Mark Parliament. Teal Poirier. Sophie Pinn. Sainab Salah. Lisa Scher. Sylvie Smith. Cheryl Stedman. Sharon Stuparik. Dominique Tate. Rajesh Verma. Stephanie Worrell. Carrie Williams. So now, congratulations to Masters of Education graduates here and those online.
I'd like to welcome Dr. Samantha Wheeler to the podium to introduce our 2023 valedictorian.
Graduates, family, and friends, it is an honor to introduce our MACP valedictorian, Emerson Nash. Emerson has a drive to be challenged, an optimistic perspective, and a willingness to try new things. Many of these qualities she attributes to her grandmother, who inspired her and supported her dreams, certainly fueling her confidence in becoming a counselor. In her free time, she is a karaoke enthusiast. And if we're lucky today, she may share her go-to song, "The Night is Burning for You" by the Blue Oyster Cult. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Emerson Nash.
It is an incredible honor for me to be standing here to share with you the experience of successfully completing the Master of Arts Counseling Psychology program. Graduates, congratulations. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to extend a sincere and heartfelt thank you to the faculty for their commitment to our academic success, and to our loved ones who have supported us along the way. Thank you for your love and encouragement. I want to acknowledge the honor in standing up here today to address you, my peers, who have worked tirelessly to earn your master's degree. Despite the challenges you faced, the enormous time commitment, and the dedication needed to develop your expertise, you navigated this experience with courage and a ferocity that has culminated in the completion of your academic journey and earning your diploma. Again, congratulations. I can appreciate that for each and every single one of you, there was a complexity of motivations influenced by your personal experiences and relationships that uniquely inspired you to pursue an education in counseling psychology. Your personal motivations are honorable and virtuous, undoubtedly. But underlying our personal reasons for pursuing this work to help others navigate their challenges and heal their wounds is a dark truth about the state of the world. It is a place in which systemic oppression and marginalization, institutional dehumanization, discrimination and injustice, ideological radicalization, and increasing polarization is creating and sustaining the conditions that result in intergenerational trauma, the dismantling of communities, diminished personal agency, and the weakening of interpersonal skills and resiliency. We live in a world that promotes and sustains mental ill health. It might seem obvious that by pointing this out, I might use this opportunity to encourage you to change the world through psychotherapy, and I am. But what I really hope to electrify you to do is to better understand and appreciate the power of psychotherapy as revolutionary. There is an awesome power inherent within the art of practicing psychotherapy. It is, however, a power that must be harnessed consciously and purposefully. It cannot be assumed. It is my hope that I might inspire and provoke you to reflect upon how you can harness this power in a more deliberate and impactful way. And if I do well, you might come to understand why harnessing this power is not just necessary for meaningful change in the individual, rather it is essential for meaning transformation on the collective level. Interlocking systems of the state, capitalism, imperialism, settler colonization, white supremacy, and heteropatriarchy, to name a few, upholds and supports racism, sexism, ableism, and ageism, and the violence, abuse, and tyranny that results. These interlocking systems of oppression distorts how we conceptualize happiness, fulfillment, purpose, and relationships, and it positions individuals in the role of both oppressed and oppressor. Oppressive systems pathologize healthy human needs by designing mechanisms to push us towards desiring our subjugation and subjection, ultimately keeping us alienated from ourselves and others. And it dismembers us from the full human experience that allows us to lean into transformation, growth, and change. Systems of oppression asks us to reject our emotional selves and our relational needs in favor of duty, competition, self-sacrifice, and production. And it moves us towards that which is most desirable, power and control. We become severed from our own capacities, needs, and desires, and instead they're distorted, manipulated, and corrupted until we're infused with impotence, fear, shame, dependence, and emptiness. The little power and privilege we have, we protect and enjoy, forcing us to become complicit in the machinations of the hierarchy. The corruption of our hearts and minds, this disconnection of self from other, is what lends itself to abuses of power, interpersonal violence, displacement, and trauma. It is what lends itself to depression, anxiety, PTSD, and other adverse mental and physical outcomes. As Steve Biko wrote, the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. If systemic oppression finds its power in severing us from ourselves and others, then an act of revolution demands of us to reclaim our power through a defiant transformation of one's relationship to self and community. Rebellions are not just about acts of resistance and struggle. It is also about acts of love, tenderness, and joy. To subvert and sabotage the power of the hierarchy, we must embrace connection, care, and community in defiance of the isolation and violence of oppression. The power of community and relationships is what supports our individual and collective capacity to rebel, revolt, and revolutionize. Community is required to dismantle oppressive systems because it is through our relationships that we uphold dynamics of power and control, subjection and subjugation, domination, and hierarchy. But it is through loving, safe, and reciprocal relationships we find courage and support to self-examine and to practice new ways of being. The power of psychotherapy is that it is an art form and science through which we can empower others to connect with our authentic selves and to make meaningful relational connections that support them in their ability to move through life in alignment with their values. Psychotherapy is a means to explore and discover our woundedness and to dismantle the systemic narratives of heteropatriarchy, capitalism, racism, and all other forms of oppression, so that we might understand how to untangle ourselves from these oppressive systems and develop a critical eye towards identifying, understanding, and subverting these systems for ourselves and for others. Psychotherapy provides individuals with a foundation of fundamental skills to lean on and employ to deepen their connections and intimacy with others. It helps individuals to recognize the impacts and ways in which oppression insidiously weaponizes their need for human connection for its own gain. And through psychotherapy, individuals can cultivate the skills that strengthen their resiliency and capacity to navigate challenging realities that would otherwise entangle them more in oppression and detach them from the power of community. Our role as practitioners in the field of mental health is to ensure that the practice of psychotherapy is protected as a tool of transformation. We must untether it from its colonial and racist past. We must protect our profession from adopting an ideal and working through a pathological and prescriptive lens. And instead, we must ensure our work is centered on possibility. Possibility of evolution. Psychotherapy is a mechanism for process. Process is a pedagogy towards self-radicalization and revolution. A process towards becoming mentally, psychologically, and emotionally free from the power of oppressive systems and oppressive versions of ourselves. An anonymous writer wrote, "To become what we need to each other and to find power in friendship is to become dangerous. When kyriarchy, the intersectional structural powers that seek to oppress, control, and dominate, seeks to sever us from ourselves and our relationships so that we might mindlessly pursue the sanctioned idols of happiness, success, and power, it is imperative that we resist and subvert these efforts. The power of psychotherapy is that we can journey alongside individuals as they explore and understand the ways in which they have been severed from themselves and others, through their individual stories that have been undeniably impacted and shaped by systems of oppression and domination. We have the privilege to help them cultivate the skills, capacities, and means to purposefully and consciously enter into relationships with others that subvert and undermine systems and experiences of oppression. I am honored to have the privilege to work with incredible individuals that are striving to confront their wounds and pain and to alchemize it into a source of empowerment. Through the self-awareness they cultivate, they develop a deepened understanding of how the interconnectedness of systemic forces have a part to play in how their lives, relationships, and worldviews have been shaped in such a way as to diminish their power and the power of living in joyful relationship to others. The remarkable magic I have an honor to witness is how these individuals harness this newfound awareness to transform themselves and their relationships to others that ultimately strengthens their capacity to rebel against and subvert machinations of disempowerment, control, domination, and oppression. It is my hope that speaking to the power of psychotherapy has strengthened your passion for our chosen profession, that it might have reawakened your appreciation for the incredible importance of the work we will do, that perhaps it might have given strength to your sense of hope for change in the world. I hope that it has provoked you to consider new ways of understanding and appreciating the eloquence of psychotherapy as a means of engaging in revolution, personal and collective. The world is not without hope. J.R.R. Tolkien wrote, "Some believe it is only great power that can hold evil in check, but that is not what I have found. It is these small, everyday deeds of an ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay, small acts of kindness and love." Thank you, and my sincere best wishes for joy, community, and transformation.
Thank you so much, Emerson. It's always great to be called to action especially when you talk about your and your fellow graduates' responsibility now as psychotherapists in the field to ensure that your work is centered on creating possibility. What a powerful message. Thank you again. And one last time, Dr. Christensen Hughes to confer the degrees on our MACP graduates.
Thank you, Allison. By virtue of the power invested in me by the Board of Governors in the province of New Brunswick, I hereby confer the degree of Master of Arts in Counseling Psychology. Candidates for this degree will now be called forward.
So marshals have started doing their bit. Same rules. Now, failure to follow this rule means you have to do 2 DQs. Oh, sorry. Anyway, cross the stage. You've got it. Thank you very much. Reem Abdul Rahim. Paul Kohane Mensah. Michael Alexander. Sana Ambreen. Shayla Anjum. Zamila Balasubramanian. Giovanna Barreto. Malika Baxter. Amanda Bennett. Hannah Bennett. Kellyanne Blanchfield. Terry Lynn Boudrum. Dorothy Boutillier. Alicia Brody. Francis Bucknor. Delano Burnett. Alexandra Cavan. Rebecca Chamberlain. Amy Chason. Tamu Clark. Cassandra Coates. Danielle Como. Jillian Crandall. Brianna Creighton. Carly Cristofari. Emily Dampier. Kirsten Davidson. Hannah Doyle. Karen Dunham. Patricia Ellerson. Loretta Enoaku. Stephanie Esty. Salma Faruqi. Amber Fennell. Mackenzie Floyd. Amanda Fraser. That's right, I'm still reading it. Salama Wit Fashahi. That's why it took me a while. Sharahan Ganem. Valerie Gosselin. Randy Goyen. Amy Graham. Sherry Graham. Sarah Jane Haynes. Alexa Vieira Haslecker. Alicia Holbeck. Jennifer Heaton. Marissa Eisner. Thomas Yancey. Mark Jarrett. Sarah J. Vanessa Chemek. Diana Leahy. Catherine Ann Lawman. Crystal Lapointe. Lu Yi Liu. Ashley Lortie. Susan McGowan. Jeremy Matthews. Sarah McDonald. Tara Ann McGillivray. Okay, I can try that. Christine Nicole McLeod. Sarah Manarino. Aisley Mae McCarthy. Adriana Santos McCullough. Julie McLeod. Lindsay McMullen. Nancy Laura Ann McNichol. Audrey Morabito. Samantha Naidu. Emerson Nash. Heather Newman. Melody McLeod Oliver. Fatima Olson. Gloria Petrova. Evan Porter. Rachel Prout. Amy Podifin. Waleed Riaz. Christy Ricard. Cassandra Richardson. Katarina Roman. Tiffany Sagal. Julia Sereno. Oh, of course. Harpreet Kaur Saini. Alda Sofia Santos. Danielle Sardella. Deepshika Siboruth. Sarah Cervello. Elizabeth Sidak. Sidak. Give me enough chances, I'll go. Thank you. Shannon Smith. Kyla Stradling. Andrea Stupak. Jason Taylor. I'll try. Tarsika Tarman Shiraja. Diana Thiessen. Rosalia Toro Poliz. Holly Turnbull. Chimdi Ufondu. Sarah Usmani. Montana Vascoto. Monica Verbaski. Chelsea Elise Viselli. Jocelyn Wiseman. Yu Weiro. Thank you, and congratulations to all the Masters of Arts in Counseling Psychology graduates. And thank you for tolerating my pronunciations, and thank you for helping me when I got it close to right. Thank you very much. And I think that concludes the awarding of degrees for this ceremony. So.
It does. Back to me, eh? Okay. Thank you, Doc. Please give Dr. Crosley a round of applause. That's a hard task. If anybody wants to be a reader, come see me after the show. We can take some volunteers. All right, so let's give another round of applause to everyone for their graduation, their support in getting there. And there's an amazing team of staff from across all of our campuses, but particularly our New Brunswick staff. If you see them in their blue shirts or their lanyard name tags, thank them for making today possible. It was a lot of work, and it looks spectacular. So before the all-important cap toss, let's talk about how we're going to get out of here real quick, right? So when we're done, if the guests will please stay seated, the platform party will exit. Graduates, you'll follow us out. Everyone, please join us for a reception after the program, and all of the platform party, your favorite faculty, will be available for photos and to cheer you on and celebrate your day. There's a lovely reception waiting. And just remember, this convocation is a beginning. It's the beginning of something more and something new and something great for each of you, and we have tremendous confidence of the better futures you will create for yourselves and for those around you. So, Dr. Christensen-Hughes.
All right, we have one last very important task. Will the graduating class please rise? All right, are you ready for this? On the count of 3, I will invite you to throw your caps in the air and let out either a joyful or primal scream in recognition of all you've been through, all you've learned, and the powerful futures that await you as Yorkville alumni. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, if the graduating class will please sit back down, and if the platform party will rise and prepare for our exit. Graduation is dismissed.